Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Strange Dominions Podcast. My name is Octavian Graves, and I am your host tonight. Joining me is my co-host, Alden Bartley. How are you, Alden?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited to get this first episode out and ready to go.
I feel that.
So, the first episode tonight is going to be basically an introduction of who we are, why we're doing this, and what the format of the show will be. So I'll go first. I was raised in a kind of weird household. I've been interested in the paranormal and the supernatural and just weird side of reality for a long time. And I'm really here. I'm excited to blur the lines between what is considered fiction and what is considered reality. How about you, Alden? Why are you here?
I'm here because you're paying me.
I am not.
I have a similar draw to alternative perceptions. I wasn't raised in that much of a weird household, but that was kind of what made me weird. Like anything that I was interested in that fell outside of the boundaries of just standard get a job, go to your job, come home living, was something that I had to keep to myself. And as an only child, anything that I kept to myself just festered and sort of ran wild.
Things getting suppressed can definitely grow and influence us more than what is actually accepted. So yeah, we're gonna try and do an episode a month. I would like to do more than that, but while we're just starting out, we're gonna try and take it slow and make sure that every episode is of peak quality. So the things that that we're probably going to cover in this podcast are some general things. So cryptids, that includes Bigfoot, Dogman, Mothman, any other kind of weird entities that people seem to see all the time but aren't really considered to be real. We're definitely going to get into the paranormal, so that's ghosts, spirits, shadow people, phenomena regarding that, so poltergeists, old hag syndrome, or just, what is the name? Sleep paralysis, that's what I'm thinking of. So I definitely want to get into that, because I have some interesting experiences with that, not regarding me, but people around me who've had them. I definitely want to get into like alternative archaeology, psi, like psychic phenomena, stuff like that. Do you have any specific interests? I know that you're a big UFO guy. That's kind of your area of expertise.
I don't know about expertise, but it is the one that I think about the most. I feel like that is one of those fields where the denial is a part of the evidence. A lot, like looking at Roswell, Chestnut Ridge?
Yeah, Chestnut Ridge up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. A lot of those really big cases where you get a massive amount of people reporting that they saw this thing. You get credible, like previously at least, credible people, like they're in doctorates, government positions,
military,
all confirming that this is what they saw, this is what happened, and it just being immediately descended upon and silenced by those same organizations lends at
credibility.
If not credibility, then at least a bigger question of why, if this is something so absurd that only a madman or a hoax would touch on it, why is a part of the proof in that you have these official organizations descending upon it taking away any scrap of physical evidence that could have existed, actively trying to discredit anyone that's coming forward to talk about it. Whereas a lot of the other phenomena is just kind of left to the news. It's left to the media to just kind of make fun of, poke holes in, maybe do a tabloid or two about. But a lot of the major UFO sightings, the government becomes involved in, specifically to say that that's not what it was. And if that's not what it was, the fuck was it?
Exactly, and it's interesting because Bigfoot also has a similar thing where people who see one or experience one, they will try and reach out to the Forest Service or the National Park Service or any of those entities, and they are very quickly suppressed and silenced and told, "You saw a bear." Well, they know what bears look like. If they didn't see a bear, they didn't see a bear. They saw something else. But all these entities trying to keep the lid on this. And I think that, as you said, the jokiness of these phenomena is a part of the disinformation and the campaign to keep it out of the realm of plausibility. So some of the people that we're going to be having on in future episodes right now, we have Julia Lupton, who is an esteemed astrologer and author. We have our friend Corey Matlock, who is an experiencer, and our friend and colleague Kane Del Sol, who is also an occult author. He'll be coming on to talk about his new book. It's a codex, and it's an amalgamation of his occult philosophies. So there's not a lot that we're not going to talk about. We really want to talk about everything, including the real taboo stuff, the stuff that other podcasts won't cover.
We're not like other podcasts.
Exactly. So we hope that you stick around. We will be doing a Patreon for future episodes where you'll get, for a small amount of money, extra episodes and extra content. I would like to do t-shirts, patches, pins, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we hope you stick around, and we are excited for you to join us on this journey through the strange dominions. Have a good night, folks.